What was supposed to be the beginning of a loving family turned into something straight out of a horror story. A young girl adopted from Ukraine found herself at the center of a shocking legal battle, accused of being a dangerous adult impersonating a child. But what if I told you that shows like Good American Family and Orphan were all based on the lies of Christine and Michael Barnett? Today, I'm here to narrate Natalia's truth, how she was abandoned, accused, and ultimately proven to be a child the entire time. In 2003, a baby girl was born in Ukraine with a rare form of dwarfism called spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia congenita. Try saying that 3 times in a row. It's a condition that affects growth and bone development. She was placed in an orphanage where she remained until 2010, when she was adopted by an average American couple from Indiana, Christine, who was an author and motivational speaker, and Michael Barnett, who was manager at Circuit City. At the time of her adoption, official Ukrainian documents stated she was 6 years old. At first, things seemed normal. The Barnetts, who had 3 biological sons, welcomed Natalia into their home, but over time, their story took a dark turn. The Barnetts began to insist that Natalia wasn't a child at all. According to them, she was a grown woman posing as a little girl engaging in disturbing behavior that made them fear for their lives. From attempted poisoning to pushing Christine into an electric fence, the Barnetts painted Natalia as a sociopathic adult trapped in a child's body. But the more their claims unfolded, the more inconsistencies emerged, and the more confusing the story became. In 2012, despite having no concrete medical proof, the Barnetts took an unprecedented step. They petitioned an Indiana court to have Natalia's birth year changed from 2003 to 1989, making her legally 22 years old instead of 9. Shockingly, the court granted their request. This legal loophole allowed them to declare Natalia an adult overnight. And once that was done, they didn't think twice before abandoning her. With her new legal age, Natalia was no longer their responsibility. The Barnetts rented her an apartment in Lafayette, Indiana, paid for a few months of rent, and left. No food, no money, no guardian, just a child forced to survive alone. As Natalia struggled to survive, the Barnetts left the country. They fled to Canada, where they focused on their gifted son's academic career, completely cutting off Natalia. But in 2019, authorities took notice. Clearly, Michael and Christine must have thought they wouldn't get charged with anything regarding child neglect and abuse, since legally she wasn't a child. But alas, Michael and Christine Barnett were charged with neglect and since abandonment of a dependent. However, Michael quickly turned on Christine, claiming he was manipulated by her the entire time. Yet, the evidence shows that both parents willingly abandoned Natalia. And the biggest twist? Natalia was in fact a child the entire time. In 2023, a new DNA test proved that Natalia was around 22 years old at that time, meaning she was only 9 years old when the Barnetts adopted her in 2010. Ukrainian birth records, and even her biological mother confirmed it. Natalia Grace was never an adult, never a con artist, never a threat, just a little girl abandoned by the very people who were supposed to protect her. Today, Natalia is finally in a safe home. She lives with the DePaul family, who have given her the love and care she was denied for so many years. She's pursuing her education, and for the first time in her life, she has hope. The Natalia Grace case is a chilling example of how a vulnerable child can be abandoned, manipulated, and villainized, all because of the unchecked power of a family determined to rewrite reality. This case exposed serious flaws in the adoption system, the legal system, and even how the media sensationalized a young girl's suffering. Was Natalia Grace a child? The evidence says yes. Was she dangerous? There's no proof of that. But one thing is certain. She was a victim, and she deserved better. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time.